Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you guys how to split a image to print 13 by 19. Before we get started, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Please do so now. I would really appreciate it. So let's get started, and we will be doing this in Silhouette. Okay, now that I am in Silhouette, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my image. This is it. This may take a while. Okay, now that we have our image, I'm going to remove all the whiting from this image. And so I'm going to go to my trace panel. I'm going to select the tracing area. No, I'm actually going to trace by color. And I'm going to do the white. Okay, so I have a lot of open spaces that will get picked up and get cut out. So first, I want to zoom in a little closer so I can close these in with the line. And I'm just going to go in and just close these in right quick. You'll see that fill in. Let's do that over. Get a little closer. We'll go all the way down, close both of them. See? And that just closes. And then I'm going to go up and see if I see any more. I'm getting to get these from this side. Just going to click and drag. You got to make sure you get the whole opening or it's not going to close off correctly. Here we go. And this little one's going to be kind of hard. Sorry if you hear my baby in the background. Yeah, did that. See how they're just closing? That's what you want, because when you detach this, you don't want it to take from your image. And I didn't do that one too well. I'm gonna get a little closer. And let's try this again. And now that is closed. Now that we got that closed, let's make this a little smaller to make sure we got everything. Okay. Yep, that's good. And now that we have everything, we can go ahead and trace and detach. And now that we traced and detached, we can get rid of this white space that we no longer need. And now we have our image. Okay. I am printing this for I think this will be an adult large. This will be an adult large. So this needs to be the size, the width needs to be 58 by, let's take this lock ratio off, 58 by 32. I don't think that's right because I look distorted. Yeah. Is it 52 by 38? Yes, it is. It is actually 52. 52 by 38. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, our next step is going to be to make a rectangle, not a rectangle, rectangle. Any size, because we're going to fix the sizing ourselves. Whatever size is your paper, that's what size you want to make your rectangle. And my paper is 13 by 19. And that's the size I'm going to make it. Then I'm just going to position it with my shirt. I'm then going to select the square in the shirt, and I'm going to align this to the left, and I'm going to align it to the top. Okay, now that everything is aligned correctly, we are going to make several boxes until our entire shirt is filled. So with silhouette, all you have to do is press Control, and since we're going to the right, I'm going to press the right arrow on the keyboard to make my other boxes. Then I'm going to go down while I'm still pressing Control to copy more boxes. And voila! And our whole t-shirt is covered in the boxes. Let's zoom out, because now we will have to make several copies of this. We have 8 boxes, so we need 8 copies. I'm going to move this over. Let's select everything again. I'm going to move this over to have some room. And we're going to make a copy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's okay. Now that we have our 8 copies, we are now going to crop each one out. So our first section, okay, so our first part of the shirt, we're going to select the shirt itself and this first box only. And the first box only. So now that my shirt is selected, I'm going to press Shift in this first box. Once you do that, you want to go to your modify panel and go to crop. And voila, we have our first piece of our shirt. We're going to do the same thing with the next shirt, but this time we're going to select the shirt and we're going to select the second box. And then we're going to crop. And you do this, you keep doing this for each shirt, except for you're going to the next box. So now we're on the third shirt, so we want to do the third box. We're holding Shift and we're pressing on that third box, and then we're going to crop. Okay, it's okay. It is all right. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to move my modify box up right quick. Again, select the shirt. And then we're going to do the fourth box. That's holding Shift, selecting that box, and then crop. You just do it for each step. Shirt, 6 box, and crop. Shirt, Shift, oops, nope, Shirt, Shift, 7th box, crop. Shirt, Shift, 8th box, crop. And now that we have our boxes, now that we have each piece of our shirt cut out, you can either select everything and then unselect the shirt pieces, or you can just move the shirt pieces to the side like this. And then we will get rid of all the extra boxes. We're going to get rid of all the extra boxes. We don't need any of this. Oops. I selected way too many. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that we have our shirt, this part really isn't mandatory, but you go ahead and put your shirt design back together. You can go ahead and put your shirt design back together if you like. It's really not necessary. Like this, making sure everything is lined up. And then you want to start printing. And all you got to do is select your first piece and go to center to page, and it will literally center to your page. You will then just print. I actually already printed the first two pages, so I'm actually not going to do this one. I'll go ahead and do this one. And again, select it. Babies. You're going to select it and center to page. You'll go to print. And my printing settings is already up, but you'll go to preferences, and whatever your print settings are, you want to select that setting. Again, I'm printing 13 by 19. I'm not sure what it says, 8.5 by 11 inches. I didn't even realize it said that. So let's just go ahead and rename this. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and change this document size to Super B. All the other settings can stay the same. Yeah, all this can stay the same. So we can go ahead and actually add it to and we're just going to go right over this one and save. Yeah. That was already my print settings, but I didn't realize it said paper size. Okay. I'm going to load my paper in the printer and print this out. 1 second. And that actually did not. Did that come out right? Was that on your phone? Okay, and actually I'm going to, because I didn't realize that my print settings were incorrect, because I didn't realize my print sentence was incorrect when I did my other print for the second sheet. It printed out as if it printed on an 8.5 by 11. So that didn't even print out right. So I'm going to reprint that. I didn't catch that until just now. So again, let's make sure that's on the right thing. Yep. 13 by 19. Okay, now that should print out correctly. And the printer that I'm using is an Epson. It's an Epson 3710, I think. Yeah, 3710. No, Epson 7310. If you would like to see me converting that printer to a sublimation printer, you can go back. You go to my previous YouTube video, and I have made a video on me converting it to sublimation. I'm going to go ahead and finish the prints with this shirt, and I'll be back with a part 2 of me toweling these pieces together. Good night, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.